Check it out. Late night, I would write, see the world through my composition.
My rookie year and my freshman year really were the catalyst that catapulted me to where I'm at now. I think if you put out a project that's quality enough, especially your debut album, if it's classic, I think that gives you like shelf life, like forever. If your first album is an actual classic, if you can set it up there with a Below the Heavens or a Doggy Style or Illmatic, like if you can actually set it next to it, even on the shelves or just in the history of time, and you play it after that, and people and it just feels like it's supposed to be there. It feels like it's always been there, right? Then you'll be alright. And Boy Meets World did that for me. Boy Meets World was that for me. And but the freshman cover came after, and but I don't think that would have came without Boy Meets World. And yeah, from there it was just like I never left the road. I just started touring and just never went home after that. Yeah, my life just changed dramatically, if you will. And yeah, I just became a professional recording artist. I think I've always been an MC. I've always been a lyricist and a writer. But I think at that point, that's what catapulted me into being a professional at something. What my process is like when I make my music, it varies. It varies. Sometimes I'll write, sometimes I'll just feel compelled to just say what's on my heart, you know? And write about, yeah, it's like, it's weird. It's like, it varies. It's like a box of fucking crayons. It's like every day is a different color that I try to paint with or color with. But yeah, to sum it up, I just crack the door in the studio and let God come in. As long as I got the right track, I'll just trust my intuition and just let my pen go. Sometimes it won't require a pen. I'll just be like, all right, and I'll just let off a whole round. And but it varies, especially if I'm in the middle of a project and I'm already locked into a concept of like for example, like an All Hail the King type of concept, like a concept album. Then I'll just go off of different subjects, and I'm like, you know what, I haven't spoke about this yet. Let me explore that, and yeah, but yeah, it's fun. I love it. Sometimes I walk into the studio, I could be sad, I could be happy, I could be pissed off, I could see something that just triggers me, you know? It could be a fucking comment from Tony Hinchcliffe about Puerto Rico. It could be a Kamala Harris lecture or a rally, like something that, yeah, you never know what it could be that'll drive me to the studio. That could make me feel compelled to go make something, you know? Man, what it's like to share, you know, a mic with people with the likes of like J. Cole and or Kendrick or Snoop, or you know, like it's it really taught me that you could do anything you put your fucking mind to, you know. And all I wanted to do was rhyme and just get props. I'm not really here for like, I never really got in the game to for like record sales and stuff like that. I just wanted to the best, to say that I'm the best, or say that I'm one of the best, you know. I just wanted props, and yeah, but to be able to spar with these people, it makes me a better MC, you know. Just I call it sparring sessions. It's like, yeah, it's like steel sharpening steel, you know. Every time I work with one of these type of characters, it's like I leave the session or I leave the song a better MC than I came in, you know. So yeah, shit like that. But I think one of my most memorable collaborations was probably with Snoop Dogg, right? With Snoop. I met him a couple times. I think I was in the movie High School. I was like an extra in the movie Mac and Devin, and then we got to do an interview, and we just hung out for hours. And he forgot that I was there as he was doing an interview with someone else. He forgot I was there, so I end up hanging out with Little Half Dead for like 3 hours. It's just me, Little Half Dead, my brother Vito, and my homie Russell, my DJ, and we just hanging out. And I guess Snoop's publicist came in. He's like, Fashawn, you still here? Sorry, the dogs fell asleep. So he wakes up, we do the interview. That shit goes for like 2 hours. And he's like, cuz, come to the studio, let me show you around this whole thing. Like, and we just end up kicking it. And he plays me his new album. And yeah, it was just a really dope moment. But I guess what that taught me is always follow the good omens in life. Always follow those signs that you're going in the right direction. Cause and yeah, and keep your ears, you know, keep the earwax out so you can hear it, so you can hear when God talks to you, you know. Cause if I couldn't hear that, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be following that journey I've always been on, you know. So what I take away from all these moments with these influential figures and, you know, legends and, if you will, in the game, is the more positions you play, or the more positions you can play in this game, the longer you can stay in it. You know, if you just don't try to wear one hat, like anyone could just rap good, you know, but not everyone can start a label and like help other people feed their families and so on and so on, and create generational wealth and things like that. And hip hop isn't just a monolithic thing as well. I've learned that from it's a gumbo of everything. Hip hop is everything. So, and yeah, and with that being said, I could go anywhere and you know, and walk in any room, you know, and because hip hop gave me that, you know, like my man said, we don't live for hip hop. Hip hop lives for us. So yeah, and I'm here because of it. Yeah. As far as the evolution from my debut to now, it's like Boy Meets World. Now the world gets to meet the man that I've become. Like in the over this course of time, they get to meet the father, and they get to hear my perspective on, well, a deeper perspective on life that I could have never had on Boy Meets World, you know, or as a boy, you know. I think, as far as the evolution, yeah, I think a lot of my priorities have changed in life. My perspective has changed on life, and on a lot of things. And I think you'll be able to hear that in the music now. The message that I want to convey now is just to love God, love yourself, and love your neighbor, man. Love everyone around you, and be empathetic to, you know, your fellow man or your fellow sister, you know. Other than that, take care of each other, you know, and take care of yourselves. That's all I'm really here to tell people, you know. I know it might come out sounding like a barrage of bullets of rhymes and shit, but ultimately I just want, you know, people to love each other and spread peace and unity, you know. This is Fashawn, big F, capital F, in full effect, and you are rocking with 24/7 HH, you bitch.